back at Groverake mine. I'm taking my daughter looking for some crystals. I don't think we'll find anything at Groverake, but we're going to have a walk up the stream up to a place called Frazer's Hush, where they hush mined fluorite. So hopefully we might pick up a bit of quartz or something. I'll be surprised if we get any fluorite. Probably get a lot of feldspar instead. So we'll see how it goes. But the weather's not the best. It's very windy with intermittent showers. So I'm going to have to put the camera in its waterproof cage, I think, just to keep it safe. Let's see what we can find. What I'm doing here is found a place next to the stream where the stream's eroded the soil a bit, and then we're just having a look at the different rocks to see what we find. And here we've got 2 fluorite samples. We'll have a look to see if there's any more. The crystals on the top there weren't from us, they're from professional crystal hunters looking. And I found this nice big specimen here that's fallen from the bankside. So picked it up. Now you've got to be careful here. You don't want to be digging into the bankside. That just causes erosion, it causes damage. Keep in mind that this activity, technically speaking, is illegal. So you've got to be careful. So this here is a stream with a lot of iron in it, which gives it this like orangey tinge, but there was nothing there. And then the dead mole. Now this is a little hush that comes off the side of the main Frazer hush. We had to walk up to have a look, but there was no exposed sides. But we did find that someone's been digging there and had it covered. So someone's been digging into the hush for crystals, probably professional crystal hunters. We didn't get much at Groverake, so we moved, and this here is Middlehope. Middlehope fluorite mine. So what you need to be doing on these sites is only take a small number of samples. You don't need to take everything that's there. Leave something for other people to see. You need to make sure that you don't go to a place that is of scientific interest, because if you take any rocks from even just a pebble from a place of scientific interest, then that's really illegal and they'll come down hard on you. And same with a place that's been designated an archaeological site. You don't want to be taking anything from there. You don't want to be digging into the bank sides, pulling like a little rock like that. That's a nice bit of flair right there, that's fine. But you don't want to be digging into the sides. You're looking where the water has eroded the sides. So rather than you digging, you let the water do it. There's a nice bit of galena on fluorite. And you don't want to be taking any major samples. So if you see something that's like museum quality, you don't want to be taking anything like that. Not without the landowner's permission. So what we're picking up is just scraps. So we've moved to a different location. It's a different day, different location, and this place has got lots of little quartz samples. Once again, we're not digging into the bankside, we're just looking at what's fallen naturally from the erosion of the stream. And there was literally hundreds of quartz here. Just looking at the picture, I can see about several which I haven't picked up, I've just left. So I got a handful in literally minutes. So let's have a look at what we've managed to find in the North Pennines. So we're using my old boot box as my daughter's crystal sample box. I'm busy using my daughter's table because the glass table in the kitchen will be no good for this. So this is the best of what we found. There's a lot of rubbish ones we found as well, which we've just left outside in the garden. That's a bag full of quartz samples. We'll have a closer look at them later. So she split up our box into a kind of an order. We got quartz here, a purple fluorite, green fluorite. What we think is fluorite. Might be wrong on that. Galena in the middle, ironstone here, and calcite here. So have a look at some of the better samples a bit more closely. This is that quartz sample that I found on Crossfell. I came across this lovely bit of quartz crystal. Really nice. It weighs quite a bit, but it's worth carrying back. See, it's cleaned up quite nicely. It was nearly black with iron staining. Still got quite a bit of iron staining on it. Could probably do with one more acid bath, but I've run out of garden lime, so I'm not going to be doing that. It's quite a nice sample, I think. It's probably the best sample we've got, to be honest. And then this was the other sample I picked up off Crossfell. And another bit. Obviously this one needs polishing up a little bit. But this again is all quartz crystal. Still, as I said, this still got some iron staining on it. I don't think this iron staining is going to come out. I think this one's in it permanently. And then we've got some really nice other samples that I picked up with my daughter. I'm not going to tell you where I get these ones from, because there's a lot of professional crystal hunters go there. We've bumped into them quite a few times, and to be honest, they're digging into the bank and it's causing a lot of too much erosion, and I don't think I should encourage people to go there and create even more erosion, because it's a nice spot. These are all quartz samples. It's a really nice sample, that. Now the stone bit, this is called the matrix. There's quartz. When you get like a really fine crystal, I've got a better sample than this. That's called druzy. You can see on here, I don't know if the camera will pick it up, but here you've got a really fine crystal, and that'll sparkle in the light. That's your druzy. And then these are the fluorite samples, purple fluorite. This one's got, I don't know if I can pick this up on the camera, but you can see this one's got the rhomboid crystals on it. Most of them haven't got that we've picked up. So I mean, nothing here is museum sample, you know. I mean, it's this is my daughter's favourite one because you can see through it. But we had fun doing it, kept my daughter occupied. These are the green fluorite crystals. These fluoresce in the dark as well. Sadly, the ultraviolet torch thing I bought my daughter to do that is ran out of battery, so I can't show you that. And then this is the galena. You can see how shiny that silvery is. Sometimes it's like dull, like this, and sometimes it's really shiny like that. This is fluorite with 2 bits of galena on it. In the video you saw me pulling this one out. So all of that there is galena. And we've got, I'll save these ones for later. Now these are iron studs. And this, found this in a stream. Or I wouldn't have took it. Because I found it in the stream, I thought, well, if I didn't take it, it would just it would sit there and rust and no one would be any the wiser. Well, it looks like a cannonball, doesn't it? It's actually from a ball mill. It would have a big barrel that would be full of these balls, and it would crush the fluorite crystals into a powder. That's what that's from. And this is calcite. Calcite's like a tooth. There's lots of little bits of calcite here. And this is a Cheviot agate. And this we got from Shillip Law. And this is another Cheviot agate, and this one's from the Cheviot itself. Well, Scald Hill, close enough. Now we think this is fluorite. I'm not 100% sure because you can't really see it on the camera. You've got a fine black druzy crystal on there. And the other things is this one. That's a kind of calcite, but it doesn't look like any of the calcites I've seen so far. I've got a feeling that this is dolomite. It is magnesium calcite. Calcite with magnesium, or magnesium enriched calcite. It gives it like this marbly look. But these lines here is iron. That's what's causing the lines. It's iron seeping through from the matrix. It's like an ironstone matrix. I've got this one here, Nent Head. And the other one I got from Nent Head was this. I found it on the side of the road actually. You probably can't see the crystals in it, but it's very sparkly. And I'm not 100% sure, but I think that this could possibly be austenite, or it's just quartz on ironstone. Not 100% sure. It's one of the ones for the geologists to find out for me. Then I nearly forgot the North Pennine diamonds. Like a quartz. All these little samples of quartz. It took like literally seconds to collect all of these. And that's it. So that was our crystal collection. That's what we did over the summer holidays. Kept her entertained, got her interested in geology, went to the Hancock Museum in Newcastle just yesterday actually. They've got like a real nice collection of North Pennine crystals, well worth checking out. Much better samples than what we've got. I mean, we've just picked up scraps really. So thank you for joining me on this video and watching, and please like and subscribe, and hope you enjoyed it. Thank you, bye.